Have you ever wanted to quit your business? If you are a normal, breathing person, you've had times where you've wanted to quit your business. It might have been early on, it might have been last week. We have all had times when we've wanted to quit our business, and that's what I wanted to talk to you about today. My name is Jenny Ritchie, and I coach women in network marketing in motivation, action, and accountability. And there have even been times where I've wanted to quit my business. And I'm hoping by sharing my experience with you and how I got through it, it'll help you the next time you feel like you want to think about quitting your business. Now, sometimes we have to let things go. Sometimes we have to pivot and close a door, and we may have to quit our business. But that's not what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the times when we get overwhelmed, when things aren't happening, because we don't want to quit our business when things are growing and momentum's happening and we're cruising along and the team is cranking, right? We don't want to quit our business those times. It's when we feel like nothing's happening, things are falling apart, you're not reaching your dreams and goals. Those are the times you feel like you want to quit your business. And there was a time for me not too long ago where I felt like I wanted to quit my business, and I wanted to tell you about that. I went through a period of time in my business where I thought, I don't need this stress. I'm just going to go get a job, right? And some of you already have a full-time job, but at this point I don't, and I'm thinking I could just go get a job. So what was happening at that time in my business? I was overwhelmed. There was so many things I wasn't doing. I had purchased all of these courses. I had all these recordings I wasn't listening to. I felt like I was always running behind. Anytime I thought about my business, I felt stress. And I thought, I don't need this. Can you relate? I hope you can, and I think you can. I know I'm not the only one that struggles with this. I was just feeling so much stress anytime I thought about my business. It was just all about the stress. And what usually happens when we're going through this period of time? Instead of like, okay, I'm going to change this, I'm going to get motivated. That's not what happens, right? For me, I started to hide. I started to do less in my business, make excuses, create distractions. That's what usually happens when we don't feel like we're working our business. And a lot of times it can just come from being overwhelmed, confused. Maybe we're thinking, I don't know what to do next, or as long as we can tell ourselves we don't know what to do next, then we can stay in that place of safety. So here I was, I'm thinking, I'm ready to throw in the towel. I just want to quit my business. Of course, I didn't really want to quit my business. In fact, one of my coaches asked me, Jenny, how would you feel if you woke up tomorrow and you didn't have a business? And that was a really good question, because on the one hand, I would have been thrilled. I would have been thrilled to not have to wake up and feel the stress about my business. But on the other hand, I would have felt sad, because I feel like I can help women, I can serve women, that I have a calling to do this, that I can make a bigger impact. And I felt like if I didn't have a business, I would be saying no to my dreams, the dreams that I have for myself and my family. So I felt like I would be thrilled, and then I also felt like I would be sad. But are those our only two choices? Are our only two choices to go full in and be stressed and feel like we're running behind all the time, or quit? I don't think so. In fact, the funny thing is I made a list of all the things I would be able to do if I wasn't building my business. And you'll laugh on what was on the list. I had make my bed and wash my face. Make my bed and wash my face were two of the things on the list. And isn't that funny? It's like, I can't wash my face if I'm building a business. Honestly, I can build a business and still make my bed. But I was at the point where I was just thinking, I can't do all of this. So does it have to be all or nothing? I have talked to more than one person who has said, if I'm not in 100%, I'm not doing it, right? But is that really true? I mean, I can build a business and still wash my face. So the question I want you to ask yourself, and I had to ask myself at this point, was what is really going on? What is really going on? For me, it turns out that my expectations were too high. I was thinking I could do all of this stuff and feed my family and be a mom and a wife. And it was just too much. So I had to take it to a base level to look at just the foundations of my business and realize that I wasn't doing the things that spoke to me. I was doing all these things that everyone else said I should be doing. And I wasn't loving it. So I started to pick it apart. To make a long story short, I had to find out what was really going on and what changes I can make in my business so I started to like it again and to feel like it was doable. And then I could move forward. And I absolutely believe Marie Forleo's mantra, and that is everything is figure outable. So when I really sat down and picked it apart, I realized I can do this. I can figure this out. I can figure out how to run a business and wash my face. And it was such a different place from this place of overwhelm. When you are in the everything is figure outable mode, it's such a different place from overwhelm. So number one, if you need to get some help, like my coach helped me, do it. That is step number one. If I can help you, if you're in this space where you want to quit, I don't want you to quit. So number one, get some help if you need to, like I did. And then realize, what are the real issues? What are the real issues going on? Do you need to lower your expectations? Do you need to focus on the basics? Do you need to work smarter, develop some systems, be more focused in the time that you have, be consistent in the time that you have? What actually is really going on? And what can you do about that? Can you lower those high expectations? Can you be more realistic about what you can accomplish in a day, especially if you're working a 9-to-5 or raising kids and all of those things? Instead of it being all or nothing, you can work your business within the constraints that you have. I absolutely believe it. So you can take a look at some of the things you're doing in your business and say, do I really need to be doing that? Is that just something that someone else is saying? Is that not something that really works for me? What do I need to be doing? And then get a plan, put a plan together, and be accountable. Be accountable. So what a plan does for us, what it did for me and for the clients that I work with, is a plan helps us to look at things more objectively. Okay, I've got this plan. I can write this down on paper. I can put it in my phone. I can get a plan. It makes us feel like we have somewhere to start. What is that first, next, right step, right? That's what a plan does for us. It gives us a framework to work off of. But then we have to be accountable to someone, whether it's a cross-line sister, an upline, me, another coach. Be accountable. So let's recap. When you're feeling like you want to quit your business, take a look and unpack the stories and see what is really going on. And then what kinds of things can you change? What can you do? Let's get a plan put together and then be accountable for that plan. So you can do it. If I did it, you can do it. You are totally normal if you want to maybe you want to quit your business every other week or every last day of the month or whatever it is. You're okay. You're doing okay. I absolutely believe in you. I know you can accomplish your goals and dreams and the things that you want to for yourself and your family, and that your dreams can become reality. So reach out. I'd love to help you. Like this video, subscribe, and you can make it happen. I totally believe that. Talk to you soon.